So welcome all of you to a brand new video of our channel, where in today's video we are going to talk about the Daredevil Born Again series coming from Marvel. This Daredevil Born Un series is the first live-action series of this year coming from Marvel, and if we talk about the story and characters of this series, then this Daredevil Born Un series of Marvel and all its characters were ended on Netflix's. The only difference is that there is going to be a gap of 6 years between the story of these two, and if we talk about today, then today Marvel has released the first 2 episodes of the Daredevil Born Un series, and in today's video I am going to explain the story of these 2 episodes in front of all of you. So friends, the video is very good, so all of you must watch it till the end, and if you like this video, then all of you must like the video. Those who have not subscribed to the channel should also subscribe to our channel quickly, and you can also set the bell icon next to the subscribe button to all so that you can be the first to see all the latest videos of our channel. Then friends, now without any delay, let us start today's amazing video. So friends, the first episode of this series starts with Mad Budge, who is with his best friends, i.e. Fog Lenson and Karen Page at this time. We see that these 3 meet each other at night after finishing their work like every day and go inside a bar to hang out a little, and after coming inside this bar, all 3 start drinking. We know that the friendship of Mad Murdock, Foggy Nelson and Karen Page is very strong, and these 3 hang out together a lot. Now friends, we see that in the bar where these 3 have gone, there are 2 detectives inside the same bar, and these 2 are Detective Cherry and Detective Kirsten, and here we see that today Detective Cherry is retiring, and that is why today inside this bar everyone is waiting for Detective Cherry. They are drinking while celebrating retirement. However, in the middle of all this, we see that Matt's friend Foggy Lanson gets a call from someone, and that is why Foggy goes to the corner to talk on the phone. Now seeing this, Matt feels a bit strange, and that is why he uses his sharp senses and he starts listening to Foggy standing far away, due to which Matt comes to know that Foggy is talking to a man named Benny at this time, and that Benny is in danger at this time. And friends, at the same time we see in another scene that this Benny who is talking to Foggy at this time, his life is really in danger, and the one who is coming to attack him is none other than Bulge E. Now only after listening to these things, both Matt and Paige go to Foggy and they quickly ask Foggy about this, on which Foggy tells both of them that actually this man named Benny is his client, who is accused of stealing some parcels and containers. And Foggy is fighting the case of this Benny at this time, but in reality Benny's life was in danger from someone, and that's why Foggy hid Benny in his house so that Benny could stay safe in Foggy's house. But now Benny called him and told him that someone has come to attack him, and that's why Foggy tells Matt Murdock that he has to go to his house quickly so that he can save Benny. Hearing this, Matt asks Foggy to stay there, and he tells Foggy and Pay that he will go himself to save Benny's life. After which, friends, we see that Mad Murdock quickly suits up in his suit and he quickly leaves for Foggy's house as Daredevil. But friends, as soon as Daredevil goes far ahead, we see that Foggy gets a call from Benny again, and this time on the phone, Benny tells Foggy that in fact whatever Benny told Foggy on the phone was all a lie, and through this trap, Bulge only wants to know your location. He asked where you are at this time, and now he has come to know about your location. Now friends, after Benny says this, we see that Bullseye becomes a sniper from a distance and shoots Foggy Lenson in the chest, after which Foggy falls on the ground as soon as he is shot. Seeing this, 2 guards come out from inside the bar, but Bulge kills both of them with a bullet in no time, and then after killing them, he comes to kill Karen Page, but before Bulge attacks Page, we see that Daredevil comes back there and he attacks Bullseye and pushes him straight inside the bar, after which a very dangerous fight starts between Daredevil and Bullseye. Now in this fight, Daredevil plans to defeat Bulge quickly, and after defeating Bulge, he takes Foggy to the hospital along with Page, but friends, we see that in this fight, Bulge overpowers Daredevil and he puts many knives in Daredevil's body. But friends, at this time Daredevil comes to know through his senses that his friend Fog, who was shot by Bulge, is now dead, and now on knowing this, Daredevil becomes very angry and he forgets all his heroic ideals, and then he quickly catches Bulge and throws him down from the roof, and Bulge does not die due to falling from the roof, but he gets very badly injured. Through this, Daredevil also quickly removes his mask and sits on his knees and starts crying for his friend. But friends, in the meantime Detective Cherry comes to him, and after seeing Daredevil, he comes to know that Mad Murdock is Daredevil. Now friends, after this the scene shifts and we come to know that a whole year has passed. Here we first see Mad Murdock, where we come to know that a year ago when his friend Foggy died, he was very upset about that thing. It was a shock that since that day Mad Murdock had stopped being Daredevil forever, and that is why in this whole 1 year Mad Murdock has never worn Daredevil's costume, and even today Mad Murdock misses his friend a lot. But friends, at this time we see the news channel of Mad Murdock's house, from where we come to know that due to the absence of Daredevil, crime has increased a lot inside New York City, and that is why the people of New York City have also stopped feeling safe, and they feel a lot of danger in living in their city, and that is why from here we come to know that there is a great need for Daredevil inside New York City. But friends, now only after this the scene shifts and we directly see Wilson Fisk a Kingpin, but after a glimpse of him we are directly shown Vanessa a Kingpin's wife, and this Kingpin's wife, i.e. Vanessa Fisk, is handling all the work of Kingpin at this time. Here we come to know about Kingpin that he has been away for a long time, and that is why since then Vanessa has been handling all his crime activities. But friends, now Kingpin enters here and meets his wife Vanessa, and he tells her that now I have returned and now I am not going anywhere. Now friends, here from the conversation between Kingpin and Vanessa we come to know that actually Kingpin was recovering for the last several months, but now he is completely fine. And friends, I think the reason for all this was Maya, because if you all remember, the end of the Hawkeye series we saw that there Maya shoots bullets in both the eyes of Kingpin, and Kingpin does not die due to those 2 bullets, but it has taken him several months to recover, but now finally he is completely fine. Now here Pin tells Vanessa that this time he is standing for the mayor's election, and in this election 25,000 people have signed and voted for him, and that is why he knows that he will remain the mayor of New York City this time. But friends, the scene shifts after this and we see the courtroom directly where Murdock, Karen Page and everyone else also come at this time, and inside this courtroom we come to know that this case is going on against Bulja because a year ago on the day when Bulja killed Murdock's friend Fajai, Murdock had injured Bullseye by throwing him down from the roof, and that is why Bullseye was arrested by the police and a trial of killing Fog started on him, and today the judgment of that trial is going to come. Now here inside the courtroom we see that Murdock testifies for his friend Fajai and he demands punishment for Bullseye from the court. But at the same time he also says that now no matter what punishment is given to Bullseye, but his friend Fajai is not going to come back after he is punished. But then friends, only after that we see that Bullseye gets life imprisonment in the court, that is now he will remain in jail for the rest of his life. Now only after this trial, Murdock and Karen Page meet, and here we come to know that since the death of Fajai, there is not much conversation between Murdock and Karen Page. Even these two are meeting after a very long time. It is here that Paige tells Matt that now she has shifted to San Francisco and she is still very sad about the death of her friend Fajai. Now only after this conversation Paige starts leaving from here, but before leaving from there Paige gives Matt a broken part of his mask and then Paige leaves from there. Now only after this Matt comes to his house and starts cooking food after coming home, but at the same time he hears the voice of Kingpin on the news channel, and after listening to Kingpin, he comes to know that Kingpin is going to become the mayor of the city, and that is why he gets a big shock after hearing that Kingpin will become the mayor of the city. Now friends, at this time Murdock is very upset with his life, and that is why Detective Kristen, who is also a friend of Murdock, she has to introduce her to her friend Dr. Hayter, who is a therapist, and Kristen has introduced Dr. Hayter and Murdock so that both of them can meet each other and move their love life forward. And so friends, we see that when Murdock meets Dr. Hayter, he also feels very good after meeting him. But friends, Murdock is thinking a lot about Kingpin becoming the mayor, and that is why he plans that he will meet Kingpin, and so he goes straight to Kingpin to meet him. On the other side we see Kingpin, who is completely surrounded by the media at this time, but at the same time he sees that Murdock is standing in front of him, and that is why after seeing Murdock, Kingpin goes to him and talks to him, or tells Kingpin that he also wants to talk to him, and then for this both of them come to the coffee shop and sit alone in front of each other and start talking. In this conversation we see that Kingpin tells Murdock that now he is going to become the mayor, and that is why he does not want to mess with Murdock now, but after listening to him Murdock also tells Kingpin that he also has no intention of messing with Kingpin or fighting with him because now he has also moved forward in his life. Along with this, in their conversation they also know that although both are busy in their lives, they still know everything about each other's life. Like Kingpin knows that Murdock's friend Fuji has been killed 1 year ago, and the one who killed him is Bullseye. Mad also knows about Kingpin that the girl named Maya whom he had raised had shot him in both eyes. Now here Murdock asks his main question to Kingpin, and he asks him why he wants to become the mayor, on which Kingpin tells him that now he has changed and that is why he wants the welfare of the whole city. But after listening to this, Matt tells him that he does not trust Kingpin, but still he is giving Kingpin a chance. But Kingpin should remember this thing, that if he does any wrong even after becoming the mayor, he will never leave him. But along with this, Kingpin also tells Murdock that once I become the mayor, I will work for the good of the city, and remember, after becoming the mayor, I will take strict action against all those who wear such costumes and do heroism, and will strengthen the entire law of my city. And then friends, in its next scene we see that Kingpin has become the mayor of the city, and so after winning, Kingpin gives his mayor's speech in the city, hearing which all the people are very happy. Along with this we also see Murdock, who is now very happy with Dr. Hatter, and their love life has also progressed a lot. But now with this episode 1 ends, and after this episode number 2 begins. Now episode number 2 starts with Kingpin, and we see that Kingpin gives his speech in front of the whole city while sitting on the mayor's chair, and he tells the whole city that from now on we do not need any vigilante or superhero. And while saying all this, he also mentions Spider-Man, Punisher, and Devil in his words, and he tells the people of the city that from now on they do not need any such character because all of them are just examples. Rather, from now on the law of the whole city will become very strong, and that is why all the people will be able to live inside the city with a lot of safety and security. But friends, now after this the scene shifts and we directly see Hector Ayala, that is the same character who will later become White Tiger. we see that Hector Ayala comes inside the subway to catch the train, but after coming here he sees that two men are beating a man together. Seeing them he feels that maybe both of them are goons who are robbing a decent man of his money, and that is why he goes and helps him, and Hector Ayala catches hold of those two people who are beating a man and starts fighting with them. But in their fight we see that because of Hector Ayala, one of those two men comes in front of the train and dies, but later he comes to know that actually both of them were not goons but policemen, and the man whom Hector Law was considering to be a gentleman was actually a criminal, and here both these policemen were taking that criminal to the police station after beating him, but due to Hector Law coming in between, one of the policemen died, and now due to this Hector Law goes to jail. Now only after this, Murdock takes the case of Hector Ayala, and that is why he goes to jail to meet Hector Ayala, and when he talks to Hector Ayala and studies the whole case, then he comes to know that Hector Ayala did not kill the policeman intentionally but by mistake, because his mistake was that he mistook the policemen as goons and came in between them and clashed with them, after which a policeman died by mistake by coming in front of the train despite not wanting to. Rest friends, at this time we see Kingpin, i.e. the new mayor of the city, who is going somewhere in a car at this time, but the route on which Kingpin was going, he sees that there is a lot of traffic on that road, and that is why when he gets down from the car and inquires further, he comes to know that on the road on which he is going, a very big pit has been formed ahead, and that is why a team of construction workers has surrounded that pit and they are preparing to fill that pit, but Kingpin goes to them and asks them why they are not working, on which all those workers tell Kingpin that actually they are waiting for approval because till now they have not received approval from the government officer to fill this pit. But after listening to this, Kingpin tells them that now he is giving them approval because he is the mayor of this whole city, and that is why he wants that this pit should be filled quickly so that this road can be repaired quickly, and then we see that as soon as Kingpin gets the orders, the pit is started to be filled quickly, and now because a lot of people gather here, that is why all those people are very happy to see this order of King Queen. And all of them start sharing videos of King Queen here. Now only after this we see Murdock, who is in his office, but after coming here Detective Custer and Detective Cherry talk to him, and they tell Mad that we have come to know that you have taken the case of Hector Ayala, but you should know that he has been accused of killing a policeman, and that is why you should not have taken his case. But on hearing this, Matt tells them that he knows that Hector Ayala is innocent because he has not killed the policeman intentionally but unknowingly, and that is why he has taken his case. But friends, after listening to Matt, Detective Kirsten and Cherry tell him that actually we three work in the same firm, and that is why if Matt Budo loses the case, then it will bring disrepute to their entire law firm. Along with this, the New York Police Department is completely after Hector Ayala, and that is why they have written in 4 sheets that Hector Law directly attacked the policeman, and one of them, he also said that at that time those 2 policemen were neither fighting with anyone nor killing anyone, and that is why because of all these things, Hector LA's case has become completely weak, and as far as the New York Police Department is concerned, the entire police department has turned against you. But friends, now after this the scene shifts and we see that Hector Ella's case comes inside the court. Here Murdock represents Hector Ella in front of the judge in the court, but Matt sees that the lawyer against him, who is basically representing the New York Police Department, is a very big district attorney of the city whose name is Hochberg, and this Hochberg is a very big lawyer of the city, and that is why we see that here when Murdock asks Jazz in the court to give bail to Hector Ella, then after listening to him, the judge dismisses the bail and he says that Hector Ella is accused of killing the Cape policeman, and that is why he cannot be given bail under any circumstances, and then after saying this, the judge dismisses the case and gives orders to put Hector Ella in jail. Now friends, only after this the scene shifts and we directly see Wilson Fish's office, that is, his mayor's office, where a journalist comes to meet him at this time. The journalist comes to Kingpin's office and talks to him, and here we come to know that this journalist is none other than the niece of Ben Urich seen in Netflix's, but this Ben Urich had died in the earlier Dead Devil series, and now that is why we are being shown his niece in Dead Devil Born Again. Here she tells Kingpin that actually there are many such police officers inside the New York Police Department who are against Kingpin, i.e. Wilson Fish. Even the police commissioner is also against Wilson Fish, and that is why he does not even go to meet you, although the journalist also asks Wilson Fish about his wife Vanessa here, but Wilson Fish refuses. That is, Kingpin does not tell him anything about his wife Vanessa here, and he makes an excuse that he does not have time right now. But friends, the real thing is that Vanessa has left Wilson Fisk, and at this time Vanessa is dating another man named Adam. Now only after this Wilson Fisk leaves his office and he directly meets the commissioner of New York Police Department so that he can meet him and remove the distance between them. But when he meets the commissioner, we see that the commissioner says very bad things to him, and he also tells Kingpin that I know that you are a very bad person from inside and are exactly like before, and that is why forget that I will ever support you. Now friends, after this the scene shifts and in the next scene we see Detective Christine and Detective Cherry. Here both of them go directly to Hector La's house regarding Mad's case, and we know that both of them know that Hector Ayla is the White Tiger, and that is why Hector comes to Ayla's house. They meet his wife and take Hector Ayla's White Tiger suit from his wife and tell his wife that maybe this suit of his can be useful in their case. Now after this, in the next scene we see that the Commissioner of New York comes directly to the mayor's office to meet Kingpin, and after coming here the Commissioner gives his resignation letter to Kingpin, and he tells Kingpin that now he is retiring and leaving from here because he cannot work under a man like Kingpin. But after listening to the Commissioner, Kingpin shows him the photo of his wife and son. After seeing the photo, the Commissioner understands that Kingpin is keeping an eye on his family, and that is why he can get them attacked anytime. Along with showing the rest of the photos, Kingpin also tells the Commissioner that if he leaves from here, he will neither increase the salary of the officers of his police department, nor will he give them a single penny for their training, and when the policemen work overtime, he will not give them any money for them too, and will make all the policemen work hard. And that's why, friends, we see that after listening to all these things of Kingpin, Commissioner gets a little scared, and he tells Kingpin that now he will not go anywhere and he will stay in the police department. Now friends, after this we see that Kingpin A. Wilson Fisk and his wife Vanessa both come to meet Mad Bono's girlfriend Dr. Hyder, and now because she is a doctor therapist, that's why Kingpin and his wife Vanessa both become her clients. At the same time, Matt Baddow, who is working on Hector Ella's case, comes to know about an eyewitness, that is, a man who saw the fight between Hector Ella and the policeman, but on knowing about him, Mad Monarch quickly goes to his house and he chases that witness away from there, and before chasing him away, he tells him that the police department is after him, and that's why if the policemen see him, they will kill him because the entire police department of New York is after Hector Ella and they will do anything to punish Hector. And now because he is the only person who can save Hector, Matt Murdock makes him escape from there. But only after Matt makes him escape from there, we see that two policemen come there who actually came there to find that witness and kill him, but they come to know that Mad Murdock has made him escape from there, and that is why those policemen start beating Matt Murdock badly and start asking him about that witness. But Matt Murdock does not tell them anything, and then that is why those policemen take out the gun while beating Mad Murdock, and we feel that now they will kill Mad Murdock. But then friends, only after this, Mad Murdock comes in his real form and he beats both the police officers properly, and now looking at Mad Murdock, it seems that now the dead devil inside him has woken up again. But friends, then with this the whole episode ends here. So friends, this was the video of The Devil Born on. How did you like this video and the story of both the episodes on episode 1 and episode 2 of the series? You must tell me in the comments, and if you have any other recommendation, then you can also tell me that in the comments. If you liked the video, then like the video and write Dead Devil in the comments, and if you want to see more such videos, then for that you all must check out my channel. I hope you will like all the videos of my channel very much. So that's all in today's video. I will end this video here. I will meet you in some other such great video. Till then, goodbye.